In America today, most intercity rail is operated by Amtrak. We have a couple of exceptions like Brightline, or commuter rail routes that are long enough to be intercity, like New Mexico's Rail Runner. And then there's the Hartford Line, which is infinitely more confusing. We begin our journey at Hartford Union Station, which was built in 1889. The CT Rail Hartford Line, a state-sponsored route between New Haven and Springfield, Massachusetts, has convenient ticket machines inside the station building, and our journey to Meriden today costs $4.50. A few minutes after we arrive on the platform, our train pulls in, an ex-Amtrak Genesis locomotive, pulling a string of ex-MBTA coach cars. Then we're heading south towards our destination, quickly picking up speed and running along the CT Fast Track busway. Interestingly, these cars retain their MBTA now approaching announcements, but everything after those two words is recorded by a different person.
Now approaching. Only exit where you see Metro through.
Alright, we have made it to Meriden. Now, one interesting thing about the Hartford Line is that while it looks like a stereotypical commuter rail line, it's actually a bit more interesting than that. When Connecticut decided to turn this into a commuter rail / intercity route, this was already an Amtrak route, and there was even a shuttle train between New Haven and Springfield that ran the same route with the same stops. So rather than deciding to create a sort of second-tier service, Connecticut just decided to incorporate the Amtrak train into their commuter rail schedule. And that brings us to the timetable. As you can see, there are both Amtrak and CT rail trains, and the tickets are interchangeable, the fares are the same. They're just spaced out so that between the two of them, they cover the route pretty well. So in a few minutes, the train that used to be the Amtrak shuttle train, and now is just part of the Hartford Line, is going to come through Meriden, and I'll take that down to New Haven. But first, some lunch. Amtrak's Hartford Line trains use Amfleet cars similar to those found on the Keystone, Northeast Regional, and the like. While both CT Rail and Amtrak trains on the Hartford Line accept tickets from CT Rail machines, the Amtrak routes are also bookable on Amtrak's website. We pass a storage yard home to one of Amtrak's last turboliners, and then join up with the Northeast Corridor, pulling into New Haven Union Station. And here on the platform you can see both Hartford Line services. Over here is the Amtrak one. On the other platform, the CT Rail train, although I'm not sure if this is a Shoreline East or a Hartford Line. Alright, well now I'm off in search of my Metro North train to New York City. Not sure what platform it boards from because Caleb didn't do his research. True fans will understand that reference.